angels and all this stuff are real. He might let you see them if you believe it's real. The Bible is replete with angelic talk. Yes, there is other beings, there's higher beings, there's a whole lot going on in this universe. We're a part of a big eternal tapestry forever. And these people running our lives and trying to create our paradigm, invent our paradigm for us, they're losers. They're evil. They want us small-minded, brute beasts that just get in line. They want us malleable, easily pliable, easily to corral and manipulate and to shape into what they want. And if they want us to just march off to death camps, they want us to do it willingly. So they've got a lot of ways to kill us. Now we know the mark of the beast here is here, and that about half the people are willing to take it. Could you imagine if they make it an advantage someday to have this mark? They already are. That's how they came out with it, right? It's an advantage to have this in your hand. It simplifies life. You can't lose your keys or your card anymore. Okay, you just use this chip in your hand. And someday they'll put it in your head, so it'll just be able to just walk up to something and it'll just read the chip inside your head, right? And isn't that the mark of the beast as described in the Bible? So it's here now. Just like so many Bible prophets today believe. We're in the end days, the last days of this age, before the end of the age and the beginning of a new age. So God will show you magnificent things. He'll reveal to you things that you thought only the prophets were privy to. No, we're all equal in God's sight. He can make a prophet out of anybody. He can make you a seer and make you understand things that you thought only the wisest of men could ever understand. It's awesome. Because I'm a nobody, and like I've said so many times, there's a lot of perks to being a nobody. Perks that anybody that's a somebody don't understand, and they can't understand, because once you're a somebody in this world, you can't become a nobody. You can't live the life of a nobody, just an average regular Joe. And it's just great. I can walk down the street, nobody knows me. Okay, nobody's stalking me, trying to out of curiosity seekers, and I don't have a lot of enemies that are filled with vitriol, because if they listen to me, they'll see that I'm no man's enemy, that I'm for real, that I want the best for everybody. So how could anybody in their right mind ever hate me? I mean, I know people do. They disagree strongly, and I've already revealed to everybody how my own daughters I struggle with, and that's hard, because these are kids. God knows I'd hang on a cross for them, and I'd gladly die, okay, for my daughters, okay, because they're young and I'm old, and I've lived a really good life, and I just thank God for that. And I'm still enjoying a really good life. I'm very grateful, very happy, very thankful. I've got a lot to be grateful, but I've got a valid complaint, just like everybody else, that I hate injustice, that I hunger and thirst for righteousness to be the rule of the day on earth. I'm an equalitarian. I'm an egalitarian. I'm a good American. And so, yeah, but I'm just a nobody. I'm just a regular Joe, and I like it like that. So I just want to reach a person, two people, whatever, and go out and spread the good news the way it is, man. Talk to people. Share the stuff. Let it settle in your heart, like King Solomon said. Write the wisdom of the ages in your heart, and know truth from lies, fact from fiction, logic from illogic, madness from sanity. I'm smoking tobacco here, but because I roll my own and I put them out part way, people think I'm smoking pot or something. No, I don't do that when I'm making videos. So, and I'm not a pothead. I really don't care about drugs at all, to be quite honest. I mean, I'm not saying I won't imbibe in alcohol or something now and then, and it's just that God gave us the best drugs we could ever have. Drugs that create bliss and euphoria and all this. He put in our body. So we shouldn't need external stimulants or depressives, because they act both ways. Tranquilizers, all this stuff. The best drugs you could ever have are the ones God put in our body. And like I said, I don't always take my own advice, because I enjoy tobacco. And it's clearly a drug. So what's going on in our world with this Charlottesville thing? Remember, this is a victory for satanic people. Satan's getting a good old belly laugh out of this, thinking he's going to succeed, still thinking he's going to turn this table over, this one that God is winning. And We got to keep going out there and reminding him he's not. He's not. He's not going to prevail. Okay? That good is going to prevail. The good guy is going to get his way. The good gal. I've talked about this killer. I can't even remember the guy's name, but I've got no respect. He's a clown, and we have to wonder who hired this guy. We really do, because these kind of people, they say they believe in what are they calling it now? The conservative right, alt-right, white supremacy. They want to conflate, lump everybody together. Not even, not helping the public to understand terms and defining terms, and so we can have a meeting of the minds that will help heal the division. And say, wait a minute, I thought I was a conservative, but really, in the truest sense of the word, I'm actually a liberal. Or I thought I was a liberal when really I'm a conservative. And the division starts healing. And people say, I get it now. They just want us divided. They don't want anything to work. They don't want the system fixed. They don't want problems fixed. They want to keep on the status quo trajectory of death and destruction and misery, wealth and income disparity, increasing poverty, and just so we can't repair it. It's so messed up. It's so screwed up. They've wrecked up the joint so bad that it's unfixable. That's what they want. We've got to get that, man. We've got to. Please, everybody, I beg everybody. I am not a proud man, and I beg everybody. And I'm going to go into a fourth tape today, okay? This is the end of my third tape. And I'm going to do something I rarely do, but I've had a lot of thoughts in the last week or so that I want to go into. And I'm not going to do it in the next couple of minutes that I have left on this tape. So, and this is the day I was really hoping I'd put 1 or 2 tapes out, 40-minute tapes. I break them up into chunks, so each tape I break up into 3 pieces. 2 50-minute tapes and 1 10-minute tape usually, something like that. Because initially I had problems when I tried to upload larger videos, so that's why I do it like this. That problem may be gone now. I just don't want to take the chance. So I just keep doing it like this. So instead of putting out 9 tapes, 6 15-minute and 3 10-minute tapes, I'm going to put out 4 tapes. It's going to be 4 15-minute tapes and or 8 15-minute and 4 10-minute, because I'm just not finishing here in the time that I was hoping I had. I'm really trying to reach people. I beg you, please, folks. This is serious, man. Satan's working overtime. He's just in a frenzy, wild-eyed, crazed about just keeping this train chugging down this track of death and destruction. He doesn't want problems fixed. I do, and I want you to as well. And I want you to take it very seriously, very life and death. Okay, we got to reach each other. We got to help each other out of the muck and mire, out of the darkness, out of the confusion, out of the flames of hell that are lapping at all of us. Max and Stacy, the Kaiser report on RT, talking about life expectancy, how it's falling, and how they say that's a good thing. For the pension. For the pensioners, for the economy, it's a good thing that people die sooner. So you understand there's great incentive to kill people. The mother of this woman that was run down, unbelievable that she's got that kind of composure, and she was as conciliatory as she was. Thank God for this. So, hats off to you, lady. Barcelona, Spain, terror attack. Well, what's new, right? 13 people killed, at least 100 injured, and how many more of those injured people are going to end up dying? It's what these evildoers love. They love it. And why do they love it? Again, for job security. It makes them relevant. As long as there's all these problems in society and civilization, These evil money masters could keep us by the throat, money masters of misery, and all their various sundry minions, witting or not, on the highway to hell.